With the rise of social media in the current age bringing in a lot of good, there's still an underlying layer of bad that most find hard to talk about or even come to terms with. Now, what is it? It's the unrealistic beauty standards that put a lot of pressure on those who feel it. And the more you use it means the more prone you are to being affected by it, which is more than likely. In fact, the average American spends over 11 hours on social media each day, which can make sense to why 7 in 10 women feel less confident about their appearance due to a drive of perfection from media's unrealistic beauty standards. And due to this drive of perfection, Americans spend over $60 million every year on dieting, while over half of all ads promoting a weight loss product are made of false claims. Now the question is, why are people so obsessed with the drive of thinness?
I definitely think that there is a negative impact. The images that people are looking at very often do not represent what the average American woman looks like. We don't see a range of body shapes and sizes. We tend to see only one image representative of health. Very often, things like fitspiration and thinspiration are some of the things that my patients will be following.
Besides just scrolling through social media and finding pictures of people that some subconsciously may wish they looked like, there are two subgenres of social media that promote thinness. One is called Fitspo, while the other is called Thinspo. Fitspo is considered the sneakier of the two. It looks positive, it feels positive, but all it secretly does is promote body dysmorphia, which can turn into orthorexia.
Orthorexia is the drive to have foods be so healthy that it starts to interfere with other aspects of your life. So, your friends want to go out for pizza, but you're going to bring your free-range chicken because you can't eat that pizza. And if you do, it's going to do something bad to your body. Orthorexia in and of itself has a lot of psychological and social repercussions, but the bigger fear is that orthorexia then turns into a full-blown clinical eating disorder. And orthorexia, without question, is being promoted in social media all the time.
And then there's Thinspo. It's the one that's the most upfront. It encourages eating disorders through tags like Meanspo, Pro-Anna, Pro-Mia. And they all use pictures, words of motivation, and even tells you how to restrict calories or fast altogether. Looking at these images at a mass can either drive orthorexia or skip straight to a clinical eating disorder because this subgenre is straight up about the drive for disordered eating. Fitspo and Thinspo have both taken over huge areas of the internet, but what's the difference between the two? The answer? Absolutely nothing, because they both promote damaging habits. Which is scary because this content can be accessed by anyone with a smartphone or a computer, including the most impressionable people in our society, kids. According to the National Eating Disorder Association, by age 6, children, especially girls, show some type of concern about their appearance, and 40 to 60% of those girls feel they would look better if they lost some weight. By age 9 and 10, kids express they would feel better about themselves when they are actually dieting. 69% of American girls who read magazines say the pictures in the cover influence their ideas of the ideal body shape, while 47% say they want to lose weight because of what they see in the magazines. By the time they get older, more than half of teenage girls and 1/3 of teenage boys are involved in unhealthy weight loss methods like fasting, restricting calories, throwing up, and smoking.
Most people, particularly young women, are not going to like their bodies. They're going to feel discontent towards their bodies, but because in our culture and society that's so normative, it's not considered pathological or diagnosable, because we're seeing that all through middle schoolers. Definitely by high school, the majority of people are going to be dissatisfied with their bodies, men and women. And I think for sure that's being fueled and promoted by social media.
Now, keep in mind, eating disorders are just as common for men as they are women, but men have a higher chance of dying because many people don't think they have eating disorders. So always remember, eating disorders come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and genders. Never assume someone isn't going through something because of who they are. So keep an eye out for your loved ones and make sure they're in a good place. And most importantly, make sure you're in a good one too.